the irritation and the frustration is set up by what I call the matrix, all the misinformation that we're constantly receiving to get you somewhat irritated. And that then leads to anger. So with energy for success, it allows you to let that go. Anger management techniques for personal and business success. Tell the truth. How many times a day do you have the sense that you would rather be calmer, more upbeat, more equanimous, more thrilled with whatever you're doing or whoever you're talking to or whatever meeting you're in? And there's places people go when they're not really excited and enthralled with life, which is what energy for success is about, is having you really get the most benefit out of each moment. And when you're not getting the benefit out of that moment, you become like this kid who's in the grocery store and there's all these things that look good to have, and everything he wants or she wants, whoever's guarding them or taking care of them, says no, 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 until finally, why do we even come here? Just to see all these things and not enjoy them. And so then you can't help but get irritated by the fact that there's so many opportunities I see around me and that I can imagine to do. And yet, what am I doing with myself right now? And so the first anger management technique that I've seen, and it's taught so much in medicine, is compassion. And compassion is so important. But the thing you need to be compassionate about is that most people are not given any training in how to get successful each day and everything that they want to have happen. So there's always a baseline irritation or fear that I'm either not going to get it, or what's going to happen if I don't get it, or how much am I going to have to suffer to have something. And so then people either push themselves harder and eventually get angry and tired out, or they give up and try to control their anger and just smoke weed or some other substance to try to reduce the anger. But it's been shown that the body, read it in any of the books now finally, that the body doesn't forget. So if you have a baseline anger, which means that you don't have the solution for many of the things that you really think are important in life, you can't push that down forever. And eventually it blows up, and then it may blow up at the wrong time. You may end up yelling at a person or at yourself or in traffic at somebody and find out, gosh, I don't know why I did that. Well, because it all built up. So the irritation and the frustration is set up by what I call the matrix, all the misinformation that we're constantly receiving, to get you somewhat irritated. And that then leads to anger. So with energy for success, it allows you to let that go. As soon as it comes into your milieu, you have a choice every moment to determine your emotional state and your thinking state and your clarity state and your energetic state by doing the practices that we've got for you, watching the videos or listening to the audios. But if you don't do something like that, then what people do, a lot of people just give up, or they go, well, I'm just going to go on permanent vacation. But even people that go on permanent vacation, they become frustrated, irritated, and then they can become angry, even though they're out there on a yacht. There's a famous guy who invented a wonderful software. We all know who he is. And he put up a basketball court on his yacht, and he has another boat that follows him behind his yacht because some of the balls go into the ocean while he's shooting against the bankboard. And you might say, gosh, what a waste of money. What a way to participate in trying to keep yourself thrilled about what's going on in life, that you need somebody to pick up your basketballs as they float into the ocean because you're there playing by yourself or whatever on a yacht that you spent a lot of money for, just so you thought it would allow you to feel better than what? Better than frustrated, or better than empty, or better than the path that leads to anger. So there's no one who doesn't have the studies have been done, a penchant for being irritated or angry, even if they make small mistakes, like if they drop something on their desk and they go, doggone it, why did I do that? And that's your baseline level of anger. So don't think that you're just some days angry and some days not. Some days frustrated, some days not. No, there's enough in the milieu that we're all absorbing that you have to constantly be able to make a choice, just like a great athlete does, saying, I'm going to throw the football over there to that position there. You make a choice. Or a great chef says, I'm going to take these items to put together a great souffle. You get to make choices continuously. And one of the choices that you cannot ignore is that the milieu in which all of us live in has a tendency to create some level of irritability, which leads to anger at certain periods of your day, either at yourself or at life or what your projects are. And that, if you take a proactive approach, 20 minutes a day doing the energy for success practices, all of that just is, you're protected from that. You've got a shield that has that bounce off because it's of no use. And energy for success puts your body in its successful mode so that you're holding your shoulders in the right place, your neck, you're not tensed out, you're not bent over, you're not all like contorted with the stresses of whatever's going on. And you're also not just giving up. You're in the game and enjoying the game, so that the more you enjoy it, the more you want to play it, the more that you're winning, the more you want to come back and play again, even if there's more competition, because the competition is then something to learn that you can grow and develop and do better and watch yourself do better. And energy for success is all about guiding you through each one of those processes. Yet on this planet, there's the other default that if you don't proactively use these type of modalities to open up your center so that you're really fully present, then you're going to be influenced by whatever's around you. And whatever's around you is look around and see if it's just 1,000 wonderful, excited people who are trying to make you happy, or whether it's people that do not care, or whether it's a job, or whether it's an environment that is stressful. But whatever it is, it doesn't have to affect you. Stop. You don't even have to be mean about it. You just have this shield up so it bounces off. And you know people like that. You know people that no matter what comes up, they laugh about it. Don't you want to be one of those people? Use energy for success techniques, and then you'll be able to see the positive side of everything so that you can then grow with it. And even if it isn't an immediate 1,000% success, you learn so much that the second time you come back, the third time you come back, you get to be more and more successful. And therefore, anger doesn't become even a thought, because when you're angry, you become tight and you become contorted and you become ineffective as far as thinking and performing physically and mentally. So I really wish you all to not have to go through the whole anger cycle that so many people go through every day, and protect yourself from that so that you can grow and be healthier, both physically, mentally, and emotionally, with these energy for success techniques. And we have it for you right below if you just click the link below.
Thank you for being here with us today. I love being with you and the information we've got. We've got so much more coming. So please subscribe if you would like to hear more in-depth information from us. And we've got a gift for you. Please look in the writing below. There's a link for a gift we're going to send you. And there's so many more things we can't wait to send you. So thanks for being with us today.